But if we were in the government, then we could get rid of all those drug traffickers. But since we're not there and we don't have access to that power, because a tiny little minority of people in Bolivia governs our country. They have taken the reins of power, and they own all of the political power. They have their hands in the legislative, the judicial, and the executive branch. They own the army, they own the police, and meanwhile, those who are the original people from this country, the indigenous who have ancestrally have lived there, we are like foreigners in our own country. This is exactly what's happening. But yes, we are fighting to take back the power of our country. We want to not just have the territory, but we want to own we want to have the soil, the underground, everything that is in Bolivia. That they're trying not to let us, but we have to keep fighting. That is our goal. That is our objective. On the other hand, I need to say to you that the organization of campesino farmers that I represent in the union, we must continue to fight to plant this sacred coca leaf and for other crops that we hand. We are fighting constantly with our own government to obtain these goals. And we also fought with the previous governments. Our Bolivian Farmers Organization will not just fight for the Yuncas, but also for the Chaparras. The government says that, I know that our government gets money from the U.S. government. And here in Chimpari, there is greater, I just know that every day there's less money in our indigenous communities. The coca is the only product that you can harvest 4 times a year in that area. And that is why we continue to fight and fight. We are only talking today about the coca yunga because we had never before known, we had never seen them actually destroy our sacred coca leaves, and that has begun to happen. Never in Bolivia we have always used this product, but we've always used it with respect. But as science moves forward, and science discovers new ways to denaturalize this leaf, this sacred leaf, now I think that this evil is going to come back upon us. Well, I just need to tell you today that in La Paz, Bolivia, there have been people have been killed yesterday by military elements in our country and helped by the police. This also implies what we're talking about here and about things related to the drug issue. What do the police want? The police want to get more money. They want a higher level of salary. They want to be safe. They want uniforms. They want weapons. They want special kinds of guarantees because they don't want to die either. It's not like us because we are willing to die for our coca. But they are there only for a salary. And that's why there have been confrontations between the police and the military units. So when the government crashes into our children or confronts our children In Bolivia, there's a lot of racism. In the, we indigenous are the mass of the people. We're down below, but inside the army, just a private, one that doesn't have any kind of military degree, and any one of them, even the lowest private, can tell us what to do. The indigenous has been born under the hapso and the coca tree. This brown face that I have is down in the masses below. Even a lieutenant, all the way, a private all the way up to general, any of them can tell us what we should do. It seems to be that in the middle of the armed forces and also in the middle of the police groups are starting to realize that those people that are way down below them, they don't want to, these people who are part of the repressive units in our country now are asking for higher salaries because they know they'll never win. And the people that were born yesterday, that were killed yesterday, just show that. The indigenous movements will not be, it will never stop in Bolivia. And we demand respect because in the 70 points that we have given to the government, what we ask for is that the coca plantations must be respected and that our traditions must be respected. I think that time is gold, and there will be other talks that we can continue this dialogue and to touch all of these points that are that exist within this platform that we bring forward to you today from the Farmers Union in Bolivia. Thank you very much.